Hello, my name is Tom Beal, and I'm going to be the MC at the live event called Commission Expo, September 25th through 29th in Orlando, Florida. And I'm super excited to have with us today our guest expert who's going to be speaking from stage, the one and only Monica Snyder. Monica, thanks for being with us today.
Hello, thanks for having me. I am so excited about this event.
I am too. It's going to be fantastic. And for you watching this, if you haven't yet got your ticket, well, go get it. But get your notepad and pay close attention, because Monica's going to be sharing some stuff that can help people get over some of the largest obstacles, the largest stumbling blocks, preventing them from succeeding, and possibly you. So Monica, for people that don't know you yet, can you give them a brief insight as to who you are and what you do and how you help people?
Absolutely. So I am a tech nerd. I know I look the part. Everybody's super surprised by this, but I've been coding since I was 8 years old. So that's 34 years ago, back before like modern programming languages were really what they are now. So I've been around the tech circles, coded for some big companies in my consulting days. And then I came and built some software for the internet marketing world. It's been fun, and I now help people with their tech and their marketing because I learned both worlds. So now I get to bridge both, and it's fantastic.
Well, and as we were talking, Monica, prior to going live, I've been in this internet marketing world since about 2006. Well, I started in 2001, but got some major momentum in 2006. And dealing with clients around the world, one of the biggest stumbling blocks that surprised me, that surprised my business partners, was tech was holding people back. We all talk about stepping out of comfort zones, and speaking on stage is scary for some people, but believe it or not, with this internet marketing community, so many people are stalled because they let tech hold them back. Have you witnessed that, and have any stories about how you've helped people overcome what seems small, but if it's a small enough obstacle to keep you from moving forward, it stops all progress, kind of that weakest link?
Yeah, absolutely. Tech is so scary for a lot of people. And I think that's because the word tech is such a broad word, and you can sort of get lost in these 16 million ways to do things, right? Because at this point we have so much technology like everywhere in our hands and our computers all around our house that it's easy to get super confused. And what I want you to know is that there's usually no one way to get things done. There's usually multiple ways, and I think that actually is the most confusing thing, right? Because if you were to talk to me, I'd tell you one way. If you talk to somebody else, tell you the other way. So my suggestion to you is, this is the hot tip, get your notebook out. Whatever software you decide to use, love their documentation and their help team. So a lot of times their help desk or the people on that team, if you type in your tech question, they'll actually go do it for you. Like, they don't even make you do it. They'll just go do it for you because they want you to use their software. Like, as a software developer and a person who's built the software, like we did that a lot of times. People are like, I can't reset my password. And I'm like, I'll just do it for you. What do you need? Right. So that's my big tip, really dial in on the one set of software you're using. And I know it's not just one, because there's like a billion.
And tap into them and their knowledge source. And it sounds so simple, yet it's so profound. I mean, I share people, just on the general scope of talk to Google like it's God, right? Just ask your questions to Google and you'll find a lot of answers. Well, if you're using a particular software, talk to their support desk. And guess what? They're going to, instead of you pulling your hair out and having that frustration, express that, and they'll help you in a simple manner. And sometimes, like you said, even do it for you. So tap into that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes. Do you want my tips for how to do that well?
That would be an absolute awesome tip. Yes.
Yes. So when you're talking to their help desk, don't be a little bit descriptive. Don't just say, I can't log in, right? That's just an example. Maybe say, I got this error message. So you tried to log in and it said, username not found. Let them know exactly the error message. So developers, we code the error messages to be different so that we know what part of the code it broke in.
Pinpoint, right? It pinpoints it, right?
Pinpoints it. So that error message you see on the screen actually tells the developer instantly where something is wrong. So if you send a screenshot, shoot a video, anything you can to explain and over explain. And also if you explain what you expected to happen, I mean, login is a super simple one, but everybody has to do it all the time. So you could, say, I expected it to have me log into the software, right? But maybe if it was something more complicated, like I expected my affiliate link to track across multiple devices, right? Maybe it's something more complicated. Just explain your outcome, explain the steps that you took to have the error and give the exact detailed error message,
Mm-hmm.
or what you're trying to do. If it wasn't an error, maybe you're not getting an error, you just don't know how to put the buy button on the page. Say,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to put the buy button on the page to get it to actually have somebody purchase.
Right.
Like, what's the outcome, right?
Right.
You don't really want the buy button on the page. You want somebody to buy.
Right. And it's funny when you said that, it's so simple yet so profound to those who don't already participate in that, because it changes the game. Like, you just mentioned something that some people don't know or understand, which is like, they're in partnership with you in essence. They want you to succeed by using their software. And if you're not implementing it and taking action due to something that's holding you back, you express it to them in a manner like you described with your desired outcome. They're there to help. And it's amazing. I'm reflecting in my mind how many times I've reached out support over the years, and it's a lot, and how helpful they were to help me. I mean, I didn't even think of it until we chat about this, but that's the weakest link. If you're not taking action because of whatever that thing is, that's holding you back from getting any results. So reach out in the manner that you just described. And also, I'll throw this in there: be nice, right? Right?
Yes, please. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely be nice. You're definitely going to get a better response the nicer that you are.
Right. So remember, they're humans who actually have pride in what they're doing as well, kind of like their baby. So, you don't go to someone and tell them how ugly their baby is and how stupid the baby, right? It's not going to get you.
No. And understand, developers do make mistakes. There are bugs in software. Like, that is part of software development. So you may have found an error, and they can fix it if you tell them nicely.
Yep. So now here's the connecting, right? So we're going to Commission Expo. And by the way, if you haven't got your tickets, this is the end all be all to help you take your results from where you are to where you want to be. And whatever exponentially that is for you, 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times, it's happened not only for me, but for so many attendees throughout the year, where that one thing they learn push them to reach heights that they never even dreamed of. And that's possible for you, but not if you aren't there. So get your tickets. But here's the connecting of the dots, because Omar and Melinda have brought together the people that can help you grow your commissions, but also help you, as Monica's gonna, with the technical aspects. And it's such a wide carpet to lay out. Like, she's gonna help you with everything technical. So disclaimer, not quite, but enough to help you connect the dots, cross the T's, dot the I's, to get you the progress needed that may have been that weakest link holding you back. So the great news is, Monica, you're going to be sharing things from stage, but you're also going to be around during the networking as well. So,
yes.
I mean, at live events, you don't lock yourself in a room and hide yourself. You're there to participate and to help, even during the networking sessions. For previous events, can you share some examples of how just some conversations that you've had outside of the what's being discussed in the room has helped you, and you've helped others on your journey?
Absolutely. So I was at a live event last November, and I went to the lunch, and somebody that I had met, actually this is the second time I'd gone to that event in particular, and I'd met her last year, but we hadn't really spoken again since. She was a wonderful woman, but she walked into the room just like sheer panic on her face, and I could see it. And I was like, hey, what's going on? She was like, I just found out I need to be on stage, and I have no landing page. I have no free giveaway. I have nothing. I was like, when do you go out? She's like, in 2 hours. I was like, you're not eating lunch. Let's go. Mm-hmm. So we fixed it. By the time she went on stage, we had her landing page up. We had, a download for her to give people, something for her to present. She rocked it on stage. Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened at this event that she didn't have this notice that she was going to be on stage, but you know what? Live events can be crazy.
Yeah.
And now actually she refers a constant stream of business to me because right? I helped her in a moment of sheer panic. So if you can find an example of that, that's a pretty extreme one. But my best friends in this world have come from events, friends at events. And, it's definitely the chatter around the dinner table that sticks with you more than the talks, because that's what happens with friends.
Yep. And all of my best friends are from live events as well. And there's that saying that you're going to be the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And I used to hate that quote when I first heard it, because I'm like, I'm screwed. My friends are not, they're not anywhere where I want to. I mean, they're great people, but they aren't doing the things I want to be doing down the road. So now I love that quote, because I've met all of my friends at live events who are movers and shakers and basically creating miraculous results. I mean, the normal world, looks at what's being done, and it's absolutely miraculous. So absolutely fantastic story. And I have been that person in distress, not with that particular scenario, but someone witnessed like, what the heck's going on? I'm like, this just fell apart. Well, it's my specialty. Let me help you. And that's what you and the other attendees and the other experts bring to the table. So if you've been to a live event, especially Omar and Melinda's, you recognize this as a truth. If you haven't been to live events, this is going to open your eyes that this isn't going there where Monica's going to be like, I need my security and keep the people away from me. Like, she's there to help, right? Stand back. She's there to help everybody because she knows you're there because you're taking your results to that next level. And she and all the other speakers have that same dedication. They're there to, yes, rock it from the stage, deliver massive value from the stage, but almost as importantly, be there for the audience, be there for the other experts. Guess what? Experts don't get a badge saying, hey, we never run into difficulties or problems either. I'll probably be going to Monica with some questions. Hey, by the way, I like what you said. I need some help here. That's what happens at live events. So we're excited to see you at Commission Expo. And any tips, Monica, for people who haven't made that decision to be there yet? Any insights of like that you may have had in the past where should I go, shouldn't I go? And you went and it changed everything for you.
Yes. I mean, go. So, it doesn't, in the internet world, we're behind our computers all the time, right? This is where you get to get out and meet people. And I understand that may be really hard for you, but even if you just meet one person that you can pick up the phone and call when something is not going right, that's the other thing. My closest friends here, the ones who, when a launch is bombing, when tech is failing, because it does every single time, right? By the way, that's the additive, like it's going to fail. So who you call, that's who you met at the event. Like my speed dial is full of the people that I met at events. And, the speakers, we started out somewhere else. Like this internet marketing world is not that old. We all had to learn it at some point. So go to the event, meet the people. And if you just find one person that you can call when something is going wrong, like huge win. Like because then when you hit an obstacle or a barrier, you've got somebody to actually call and talk to. And then there you go. Like you get to bust through that barrier with your new friend. So
absolutely. And
my mind is doing at home.
Yeah, no, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen there. Right. And I met not just my best friends, but people that we've gone on to produce millions and tens of millions of dollars of results together. Like, no disclaimer, that may or may not be possible for everybody, but it was for me and many others. From, for one example you mentioned, the hotline, like, oh man, ran into a problem, just having that person to call. Well, one of those people was a person I sat next to at an event, was Mike Filsane. And we stayed in contact for the whole year of 2005 of being that, on chat and on phone. And then we teamed up in 2006 to 2011. And here's the great part. Some people have strengths where others have weaknesses. Here's great news. You don't have to be an awesome speller or have great grammar to be a millionaire in internet marketing. Mike, admittedly, is not the best speller. I happen to be a pretty good speller. So I spell checked the whole butterfly marketing website for him. And we're on AIM back at the time. And I'm send him over the Yahoo messages of the fixing of, the proofreading of the sales copy. And that led to us, helping one another throughout the year and then partnering up afterwards. So just having that hotline of like, holy cow, instead of being alone behind your computer. And those come from meeting people at live events.
Yes, and it's not even the same as like, I know you're probably involved in groups online in the different forums or the different places, Facebook, whatever, but having a conversation that way versus in person or on the phone, it's a completely different experience, right? Because you get to go through things so much faster. And like you said, when you said, I found my partners, like I completely even forgot about all of that, even though I did mention, the woman that I met now refers me a ton of business just because of the model of the work. But partners are great. And just, be on the lookout for that and what you can do with them and they can do with you. And just, that's really, I forgot about that super exciting part. I guess I just do it so naturally now because
well, it's like you said earlier, it's the small things. Like you said, reach out to the support of these services you use and reach out in this manner. And holy cow, that makes a difference. But there's so many benefits of going to a live event, especially of this nature. It's not the one with thousands of people there where you're just another dot in the crowd. the speakers actually will be eating with you and networking with you and dancing. The 70s party, we're gonna have a dance party and everything, and having fun. And that's what leads to fun stories. Remember that time? Remember that time? And all the good things, and then the friendships evolve from there. And then sometimes it leads to joint venture partnerships, and sometimes actual business partnerships, and all sorts of amazing benefits that don't happen if you stay home. So if you're watching this, choose to be there and just watch how you've heard expert after expert. Not only are they going to share their massive value with you from stage, but they're going to be there to help you as they can while you're networking, while you're having fun. And you probably, just like all of us, have met somebody. We've all met somebody that became that person we chatted with. You'll meet at least one that a good friendship, a possible partnership will kick off of, but you need to be there. So there's a URL, get your tickets, be in Orlando, September 25th through 29th. And for those that are just not yet, they're like, man, I want to go, I should go. Any last words that you can share with them? Just make the commitment. Just do it and watch how it unfolds.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to you to make the commitment to your business. So if you're not committed, then your business isn't going to be committed to you. So get up and come and meet the people. And, like Tom just said, it's a small enough event that you really can make a huge impact. So come meet the people, meet the speakers, come say hi to me. I want to know who you are. I want to know what you were doing. I remember starting out in this lovely digital marketing world where I was a software developer. Like, what is this? I had to relearn a ton of skills. So we were all beginners once, and the fastest way to learn is through live events. So,
absolutely. And I'm kind of circling back, but an example of a software service that you created so yes, you're the programmer, you're the tech person, but you also are able to integrate it and know how and what happens in the marketing world. I mean, you're not like you keep them separate. Oh, I'm tech and there's marketing. It's integrated together. What are some examples of some internet marketing services or softwares you've created or helped create?
Yes. So I created a Scriptdoll. I co-founded that. And so that helps people write sales copy. It's like you were talking earlier about writing sales copy. It's funny. I actually had to learn how to break my grammar rules, because I was really very strict on grammar, but copywriting, you don't really want to be so strict with the grammar. So that's actually a great tool to help people, get the copy they need for long form sales letters, emails, ads, the whole shebang. Our email sequences are the bomb. I will tell you that. I've actually just used several of them in the past 2 weeks, and they crush. Humble brag. Anyway, and then Time Relay is another one that you might have seen around for a while, and that one's fun. It basically gives you scarcity on any page of the web, so you can put your own countdown timer on it, so that you can be sure. This is really great, especially for affiliate things where you don't control the sales page. So if you are an affiliate marketer, which I think we all are in some degree, right? It's a great tool to use.
Nice. Well, and I want to insert that because I don't want people to just categorize you as, oh, she's the tech girl. Well, she's a tech girl who also gets copy, who also gets marketing. And that's the benefit, because there's a lot of people that are tech but have no idea how marketing works. And you cross that bridge. So you understand what people are going through and how to maximize the results that they're searching to attain and bring their levels of success up to. Yeah.
Yes. At this point, actually, usually I only whip out my coding skills when absolutely required, because there's so much amazing tech out there.
Yep. Very smart. Awesome. Well, you can tell why Omar and Melinda and myself are so thrilled to have Monica there, and we want you there. So if you haven't done so yet, go get your tickets for Commission Expo. We look forward to seeing you there. There is a 70s party, so make sure you bring a 70s outfit and get your dancing shoes ready, because it's going to be fun. You're going to get some great knowledge that can take your business to the next level. You're going to get some great introductions to the experts that are going to be speaking on stage, and there's going to be amazing people in attendance. So that includes you. So get your ticket. We look forward to seeing you there. And Monica, I'm excited to see you in Orlando soon as well. So thank you for your time today, and we'll see you shortly in the 70s dance off. All right. Bye for now.